So I'm walking through the park this morning and I see this little coyote and he's just kind of out in the grass. And I know he sees me right away, but he's not spooky. He's just kind of hanging around. So I slow down and I stop. I get a few shots. I continue on and he just kind of matches me and we're kind of paralleling each other as I walk through the park. And then he kind of wanders off into the parking lot and I don't see him again. And I get on the bike trail and I go about 100 yards and I see this runner up ahead and he's filming with his phone down into the wash. And I'm thinking, there's probably another coyote down there. And as I approach him, he turns and starts running again. And as he's passing me, he says, "Hey, be careful. There's a couple coyotes down there." And then right when he's passing me, he goes, "Oh, they scared the shit out of me." And I don't know. I just thought that was funny. So I laugh. And then I come up to where he was and I can see a coyote down there. He's just poking around looking for food, and then he comes up the edge of the wash right onto the bike path right in front of me and just sits there for a minute, and I follow him. Then he darts back down into the wash and I watch him for like 15 minutes and we're again kind of paralleling. Pretty cool. Anyways, that was this morning. That's not really what this video is about. Welcome to Adventure in Art. My name is Ben Staley. This is kind of some housekeeping, kind of a channel update, kind of letting you know what's going on with me. This one's kind of a rant, kind of for the diehards. Can I get through all this in under 10 minutes? Here we go. First off, I think this is probably coming out the day of this, but on November the 8th, I am going to be in Seattle, in the Seattle area at Kenmore Camera doing a little talk. I'm going to put the info down in the description. I'm basically going to be talking about my experience at the Telluride Bluegrass Festival, showing a whole bunch of pictures, probably more than you actually saw on the channel here, telling some stories. That'll be for an hour at Kenmore Camera at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, November the 8th. Come by, let's hang out. Next weekend, I'm going to Orlando, Florida to photograph and film the acoustic stage at the Warped Tour. That's pretty cool. I'm super excited about that. That is something that came about indirectly because of my experience at the Telluride Bluegrass Festival. So this is good. The universe is sending me more musical storytelling adventures and I'm here for it. So if you're going to the Warped Tour, stop by the acoustic stage and look me up. Well, this is cool. The channel hit 30K. I think we're up over that. We're into the 30Ks now. That's cool. Look, I know that's still small potatoes, but to me it's a big deal. And thanks to all of you that show up to my goofy ass little channel. It's getting goofier, but I'm starting to figure out what I should be doing after more than 5 years. We'll get down to that at the end. In the mornings, I've been walking around with this guy, the Helios, which I've had for almost a year now, but I've barely used. I mean, I used it on a couple of videos early on, and then it's just kind of been sitting in my little lens drawer over there. Here's some shots with the Helios on my morning walks. I got really obsessed with this thing and have been just using it like every day for the last couple of weeks. I have like hundreds of shots. Some of them are pretty cool. Do you guys want to see a whole video with the Helios? Do you? I haven't filmed any of my walking around, but it'd be pretty easy to do. Do you even care? These are pretty cool, right? All these shots are with my S5 IIX, which is filming us right now. I also got a new camera. We're going to get into that. Anyways, the Helios is so cool, and I've been just totally obsessed with this little lens. A lot of fun. Also got a new camera. This is the Lumix S1 Mark II. Got a Tilta cage on it. Thanks, Tilta, for hooking me up with the cage and stuff. This is a Voigtlander 75mm 1.5. I've had this lens a few years. I haven't even used this thing since I had an M11. I was using it to do portraits with the M11. This is an awesome lens. I actually tried to sell it. I guess I didn't try hard enough. I didn't sell it. But I've been using this the last few days, since I've only had this camera a couple days, but I've been walking around with this now and with the 75, and pretty cool. So I'm glad I didn't sell this lens. This camera's crazy. I mean, this will probably be my kind of go-to, like everyday carry, just standard video stills camera for a while, I'd imagine, replacing the S5 IIX, which is on the tripod there, which is kind of good because I can just leave that thing on the tripod most of the time unless I got to use it. S5 IIX is beat all to hell. I should show you some macro shots of it. I mean, it's got a hole punched in the side of it. There's a big chunk out of the EVF. It has been around the world a couple times. It has been in some rough situations, and I'm not precious with my cameras. I don't thrash them on purpose, but I'm not precious. It's served me well. What I'm really liking about this is the better EVF, 5.7 dots and 5.7 million dots. I just love shooting with manual lenses. I have tons of autofocus lenses. If I'm just gonna pick one for just walking around, I almost never pick an autofocus lens. I really just love manual focus M lenses adapted to these. Having this better viewfinder is really cool. This camera's crazy. It's a little big, and with this cage on it, it's a full cage wraparound. It's a little bulky, but I don't mind. So there's an update on the camera situation. It's really having that EVF, man. I really, just for like my personal work and my walkarounds, like I really love this little S9. You guys have seen this on the channel a lot. I really wish I could have an S9 with that EVF, like just like a small camera like this with interchangeable lenses where I could put any lens I wanted on it, but I had a high quality EVF. I don't need video capability. I don't need high speed. I really just need simple stills camera. I can put any lens on it and I have an EVF. I mean, kind of like the new M with the EVF on it. That looks pretty cool to me. Stupid expensive. That's basically the everyday carry camera I want just for stills. If I have to do some crazy video, if this isn't gonna get the job done, then I'm an idiot. I mean, this will do everything that I wanna do. Okay, what's next on the list? I'm getting long-winded. Oh, funny, I just did, a few weeks ago, I did the Fuji review video about the GFX 100. The big comment that I got a lot, and the comment I got from Fuji actually was, wow, your talking head setup is really good. No one's ever said that before until that video. I don't know if I put extra sauce on it, but I've been doing this thing for like a year now. It's pretty funny to get that response. Should I break that down for you guys sometime? Do you want to see that? Do you care? I'm always like, I wish this was better, but I just have a pretty small office and this is kind of the coolest thing that I could think to do in here. Little light back there, little Nan light FC120 bicolors. Got a little softbox with a grid on it. Got my trusty 416 up here, getting the audio. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. My biggest challenge every time I set this up is to like get the light in the right place on my face, but keep it off the wall back here because I don't have a ton of depth and I don't want the light to come in and like light up. I'm trying to keep the contrast ratio just right. That's what takes me the longest to kind of get that position. I kind of have it figured out now, but anyways, moving on. Before we wrap up, let's just talk about this channel moving forward. You guys surprised the heck out of me. Yes, you like the portrait videos, and yes, you like the walk around videos, and I'm glad that you like when I do the little prints, the little cheap prints and that kind of thing, because that's actually my favorite thing to do. And I love filming those. And then I love making the prints, and you guys seem to really like those videos. What shocked me was all the positive comments I got on the last story video I did, which was about me moving to California. Like, I didn't think anybody was gonna like that. I didn't think anybody was really going to watch it. And yeah, it didn't get picked up by the algorithm like a lot of the portrait videos or the walking videos do. Still, the response was overwhelmingly positive, and that really surprised me. A lot of you said you wanted to hear more of the story and more of that. So, I mean, I guess I kind of have to do that, right? So I just really kind of honed in on what I'm going to be doing from now on are portraits, like my collaborative portraits whenever I do those, which isn't all the time, and I haven't done any in a while. Walk around videos, more of those because that's just me, and I really like that, and I like the filmmaking and the storytelling aspect of it. And then rants in between those. It'll be rants and stories, and I think I am going to filter in some longer stories. We can get in, I can do a couple sessions on my first year, 2 years in Hollywood, because there was some interesting stuff that happened. And then I've been thinking maybe I'll back up a little bit and tell some stories from the deep past. Maybe from like my childhood growing up in Alaska and some stuff like that. So let me know if that sounds cool to you. Let me know in the comments if there's something more you want to hear. That's about it. Just a little housekeeping video. The next one coming up is going to be pretty cool. And I'm glad you really liked my last walk around video with the squares. There's already another walk around video it's been on my hard drive for a month now. I shot it a month ago, but I've got to get that done. That's coming up. Also a video about the good time campouts coming up. Also, I'm hoping I can shoot some content and make a video for the channel when I'm at the Warp Tour, because I have a feeling that's going to be pretty cool. Lots of fun stuff coming. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and getting me up over the 30K hump. That definitely helps. I'm glad people actually like the weird shit that I do. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's get out there. Let's get busy. I got stuff to do.